Hiya, folks. This is Rick Emmett of Triumph.
This is Mark Merrill, also known as Johnny B. Bad.
Hi, this is a best-selling author. I threw the best-selling in there. Best-selling author Dick Wybrow.
I'm Melanie from Second Shooter.
This is Jeff with Second Shooter.
Hey everybody, it's Brian Allen from Bridges Ablaze.
Hey, this is Sammy Lee, drummer of the band Red Rain.
Yo guys, it's Mark McKay.
Hey, this is Frank Fletcher.
Hola amigos, this is Billy Sheehan.
Hey guys, this is John Karabi.
Hi, this is Jim Valance.
What's up everybody, it's Logan from All the Pretty Things.
Hey guys, it's Leather Leone.
This is Nothing from Inside the Trojan Horse.
What's up guys, Cassandra Carson here from Paralandra and the Life Project.
My name's Reggie and you are listening to the Weekly Pour podcast. Thanks so much for joining the most amazing twosome out there.
It's time once again for the Weekly Pour, the show that knows everything about absolutely nothing. Here are your hosts, TBT and Ace.
Well, at least me, anyway. Welcome. This is the Weekly Pour podcast. This is episode 161. Yes, I'm alone. Even though I do have Roxy here, Ace is running behind because, why would he not? First off, if you are watching on the YouTube, jump into the chat, say hi so we know who you are. Looks like we've got a bunch of people in already. If you are watching on Facebook, be sure to say hi as well. Sorry we weren't here last week. Last minute decision with all of the holiday prep that was going on. Then Ace said, hey, I can't make it. Not really. He didn't do that, but we had to postpone it, knowing that everybody else was doing their Thanksgiving, preparing, getting their turkeys ready and stuffing whatever it is you stuffed the night before. I really don't know. Why does everybody in the chat have new names? How very, very interesting. I'll say hi, who all's in there right now. Natalie McFarlane is in there with a new name. Mama TBT is in there. Mrs. TBT's in there. And of course, moderator extraordinaire Natalie is in there. You guys have all got new names. I'm sure there was an update, whether it be through YouTube or your iOS or your whatever Amazon or Android crap does. I don't know. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. This is the episode that almost didn't happen. I will not be getting into those details right now because I have to wait for Ace because he was part of everything that was going on this evening, probably within the last, we'll say the last hour and a half to 2 hours. Natalie, our moderator, was also involved, as was Mrs. TBT, because I could do nothing but text them and complain about what I'll get into here in a little bit. Like I said, if you're watching this, be sure to jump in, say hi in the chat. You don't have to continue talking. Just say hi and let us know you're there, as well as hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button. By hitting the subscribe, the like, or the thumbs up, and all the above, that helps us out because you know how freaking internet stuff works. The more people that click, the more they like it, and blah blah blah, and all that fun stuff. Because Ace is not here yet, we won't jump into any news or any big things, but I do want to talk about Thanksgiving. Hopefully yours was great. I will talk about mine and tell you that mine was outstanding. To add a title to my name, I am now known as TBT, the reigning, defending, undisputed Thanksgiving holiday special ingredient champion. Don't ask me to repeat that. So my family, we all get together at my uncle's house, who would be Uncle TBT uncle. I don't know, whatever. We go to his house, a family gathering, if you will. Mama TBT was, of course, there. And so was Mrs. TBT and some other TBT family and whatnot. Our family does a contest. We have a special ingredient. This special ingredient is used in a dish. This dish is presented at some point, usually after the main meal. Keep in mind, we do Thanksgiving lunch. We don't do Thanksgiving dinner. It's been that way for like the last 75 years, as far as I know. Anyway, we do the special ingredient dish. And this year's special ingredient was chocolate. So you could make anything you wanted with chocolate, whether it be a brownie or a cake or whatever. I'm going to welcome Ace as he comes in here all goofy-fied and tries to. Hello, there's Kiefer. So as I continue this, chocolate was the main ingredient. And one of the things that I decided to do was I wasn't going to bake anything. So I didn't bake anything. I want to give absolute mad props to Aaron with Petty's Poor Decisions, because it was because of her that I decided to not bake anything and roll with a beverage, not a spiked beverage, a regular beverage. So you're thinking, oh, what'd you do? You just showed up with chocolate milk. No. In the words of LA Knight, I rolled in with a white chocolate, raspberry white chocolate dirty soda.
Was
and
that
you
the
know
director?
what? I won. You missed that part, Ace. I won by 1 vote, which was probably my vote, but I won. So I am I'm going to try to say this again. I said it earlier. The reigning, defending, undisputed Thanksgiving special ingredient champion of the world. I'm saying the world. It was not everybody in the world, but it was the world. I'm the champion, and I won. If you want said recipe, then you just do what moderator Natalie did and said, I need the deets. So, yeah, the recipe is, no, I'm not doing it right here. I'm not doing it because it's a special recipe. And it wasn't spiked. Are you even unmuted? I don't even know if I've unmuted you. Yeah, you're unmuted.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Was that a drink you were making?
Yes. Special ingredient is chocolate. Everybody makes cookies and brownies and all this fun stuff. I made, thanks to, again, our sponsor, Petty's Poor Decisions, I made a dirty soda. And I was told that they voted for me, some people, because it was original.
That sounds original.
Mama TBT's cookies, I've had those. They are fantastic, but I do not apologize for beating her. I don't apologize for beating anybody, especially the one person, I'm not going to name names, he knows who he is, who showed up with chocolate-covered strawberries, trying to play the hearts of the women that were there.
Yes. That is strictly playing to their strength in chocolate.
I know.
They're, that's pandering.
Ridiculous.
Pandering.
I know.
That's the word.
Yeah, pandering. Not happening. So since we started about 8 minutes ago, I have not got into anything other than talking about Thanksgiving, just to let everybody know how Thanksgiving went, because, even people that enjoy rock and roll like Thanksgiving.
Hectic.
Yours was hectic. I was just getting into the fact that we didn't do the show because, a lot of people do prep the night before, stuffing things. I don't know what you stuffed the night before, but apparently it happens. And here we are.
We had to, when we bought our house in 2010, we thought, hey, this will be great because we can have things at our house, like gatherings.
Yes.
We can entertain. And the thing is, the way the design of the house is not made for that. So we realized that pretty quick, and now our family is expanding. So we went and moved it to our church.
Okay.
And so we had plenty of room. The problem is we had to basically move our kitchen.
Yeah.
To the church. Now the church has all the things you need to make a meal, but we don't want to use all their stuff.
No.
Who wants dirt? We'll use all our stuff, and there's certain things we do need that we have. Yeah, move the whole kitchen, and that took several trips, and that was what the night before was: setting all the tables up, setting up kitchen, getting things ready.
And I did not place any blame on you for not having the show. It actually worked out good. I'm sure there were plenty of people who would normally listen, who just wouldn't have had the time to at least to watch live because people are getting stuff together. I get it.
Yes.
I will say it was also a fantastic day in professional football. It was a great day. Somebody asked me if I watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
That's still a thing?
Apparently so, but the answer is no. I've not watched that in I don't know how many years.
Here's the thing. When I was little, I would watch that, a little bit when I was little, but
Sure.
I wasn't cooking.
Aha, exactly.
I wasn't doing all the things that you do. I don't know who has time. Who
Yeah.
has time to go to it? Like you're in New York City. How do you have time to go to it and then run back to your house in Queens,
Because
to make a
they're
meal
not cooking, they're going to the Waffle House.
and making those poor people work
Pretty
who want to be
much.
home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would rather, instead of, smothered and covered, they'd rather be stuffing their turkey or their turducken.
But you're happy about pro football because
I am
your
extremely
team
happy.
your team did the one thing that it's not as hard this season, but still it's extraordinary when you beat Kansas City.
Correct.
And Dallas did that. And
Correct.
and did it very well. This wasn't one of those ugly games either.
No,
Like
because the week before they also beat the Eagles. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there too.
both of them. Yeah, right. Both Super Bowl teams.
Yeah.
So what I'll say about Dallas, and I'm not a Dallas fan, but their offense is clicking. It's clicking on all
Yeah.
cylinders. Dak Prescott is playing better than he probably ever has.
Yeah.
And they're on it, man. I don't know how far they'll go, but
I don't either.
at least they've got some things. And that Micah Parsons trade didn't hurt them.
Or have you turned this episode into football?
Well, you got me going. I was just wanting to say that trade, everyone was worried about that trade. Oh my gosh, you gave up Micah Parsons. It did nothing.
No.
It hurt them. It hurt them very little.
Yeah, it was fine.
But I can shut up now.
It was great. It was a great weekend. It was a great week. Actually turned into a 4-day weekend for me. I was very pleased. Needed the time. Natalie and Mrs. TBT both said in reference to the parade, it's just background noise while you're cooking, and it gives kids something to do so mom and dad can cook. Yeah, cook, whatever. I just don't like it.
Kids these days?
Yeah, no. Yeah, kids these days, who watches TV?
Well, exactly. They would be on their phones. I mean, unless you're taking that stuff away and planting them on the couch and don't
sit
move
down. Yeah,
until the parade is over.
Yeah. You will be proud. I only ate 14 deviled eggs.
Oh, my wife makes the best deviled eggs.
I don't believe it. Here's the there's two questions that will make me decide whether or not they're good or not. Number one, do they have onions in them?
Don't know. No.
Well, you don't know.
No, there's no onions.
Okay, number two, are they sweet or not?
They are slightly sweet.
Now, out of here. Out.
I think.
Kicked out.
I think they're slightly sweet.
Yeah, no. Deviled eggs are not supposed to be sweet.
These are good.
At all. No, not if they're sweet. That's like people that put sugar in their chili. You and I have a friend whose wife puts sugar in her chili.
I don't know why.
I've contacted ICE to have her deported. Anyway, yeah, deviled eggs should not be sweet.
Man, you're gonna get me started on sugar. I better stop. But no, I will bring you a deviled egg the next time we make them.
Natalie just said that hers are sweet too. No, I wouldn't even try it. I would throw it up against the wall. Wouldn't try.
They're great. They're great.
I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna ask her. She don't have to tell me what's in it, but I want to know if there's sugar in it.
Yeah, she can tell you.
Well, that's up to her. You don't get to make that decision.
But then you'll know.
I don't necessarily want to know. We're 15 minutes into this show. We got a lot to cover. Number one, because one of the things that we're going to talk about could probably take an entire 45 minutes that we have left. Also, don't forget that in about 30 minutes from now, we will have the pour of the week for this week. I'm really, really excited about this band, but we'll get that out. First and foremost, now that you're here, let's discuss why I'm about to drop my microphone and why this episode almost became the episode that never happened. I'm going to try to give you the abridged version. Would that mean the shorter version? Whatever. You're going to get the shorter version.
Do whatever you got to do. Get it out.
Yeah, because I needed a vent big time. I leave work at a decent time today. Let's say about 3:15, okay? 3:10. And I need to stop at a store that I'm not going to name, but a lot of people call it Walmart, because I'm doing a pickup. One of the coolest things ever. You order your stuff online, and if you're in a hurry, you stop, you pick it up, you go home. We do it quite often. I would almost say weekly, to get eggs, steak, whatever you need, right? Right. I go today because there's a pickup between the hours of 4 and 5. I get there at 3:40. At 3,
you're early.
I'm early. I'm early. That's very important to this. At 3:45, 3:45, 15:45, I get the notification on my phone that says, hey, your order's ready. Let us know when you're on your way. I'm in the parking lot. Boom, I'm on my way. I move up 7 feet into the spot. I'm parked. I'm in row number whatever, and the color of my vehicle is pink. Done. Done.
You're ready.
Done. I'm ready. Give me my crap. Give me my bottled water, my 60 eggs, my Sprite, and get me out of there. It's only because I don't remember what else I got. Get me out of there.
If that's it, this story is even better, because if you only got like 3 or 4 things.
No, I probably got, let me count it real quick. 4, 5, 6. 6 is 12, 13, 14. We're going to say less than 20 items, maybe 20. 20 or less, okay? I could have went through the express lane, okay? I'm waiting in the spot. All of my things are done. There is not an open spot there for anybody else to park to pick up their stuff. There are 28 spots.
Which they just expanded that, right?
Yes. 28 spots filled. I look to the right. There are at a minimum of 10 cars waiting to get one of these 28 spots. They're not getting it because they're slow bringing stuff out. Whatever, I'm not going to complain. I've waited 10, 15 minutes before. No big deal. 10, 15 minutes go by. 30 minutes go by.
Nothing.
And I'm watching people get their stuff and go. And more people and more line. It doesn't slow down. I'm just going to skip to the end. 80 minutes. That is an hour and 10 minutes go by. 80. 80 minutes go by. I am finally getting my stuff. I've texted you and said, if we have to cancel this episode simply because I was waiting in a Walmart pickup line, it's going to be, number one, the most hilarious thing to ever have to post.
An hour and 20 minutes.
Whatever. Math. I'm going to be upset. However, it would make for a great story. And I said, that's all this episode is going to be. It is going to be about venting. The dude comes out, right? There's more to this, just a little bit. I've texted you. I've texted moderator Natalie. I've texted the Mrs. TBT, and she's like, do you need me to come up there and switch out with you? I'm like, no, you're like 20 minutes away. I got this. No problem. Homeboy gets out there. I'm like, bro, what's going on? He's like, I had to come out here and make sure you were still here before I brought your stuff because people keep canceling and driving off. And I'm like, number one, those people are stupid. And number two, I'm like, what has happened? I said, does this just happen this week? He said, no, it's been this way since Black Friday. I said, are you kidding? And he's like, yeah. These people weren't showing up to get their groceries and their Lysol.
This is the real rant.
These people, this is the rant. I'm just there to get my milk, cheese, and eggs, and whatever else I said. These people are picking up hangers, big screen televisions. What happened? And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, you're not doing it. But what happened to going into the store shopping to get your stuff? These are people that are buying big screen TVs that were probably on sale for Black Friday that they couldn't pick up till today. I just want my groceries, and I couldn't get them.
They're buying Christmas.
Yeah.
They're buying
Stop
Christmas.
being lazy. I know. TBT, you're being lazy, but not going into the store. No, I'm being convenient. I'm on my way home from work. I want my stuff. I got a show to do. Do you not know who I am? The reigning, defending, undisputed champion of Thanksgiving secret ingredients.
There's a difference. There's a difference. What we're talking about is what the Walmart pickup line is used for. What is it supposed to be used for? And there's no definition, I don't think.
No.
But in my definition, it is to pick up your groceries and the occasional can of Lysol.
Sure, toothpaste.
It's not to send the Christmas list for the kids through the app, and then you park and wait for someone else to bring all your Christmas to you.
No.
Like Santa came early for those people.
Yeah, son of a bitch needs to stay in the North Pole.
Now, you made the argument when we were talking on the phone that, I know Amazon does this, but that's different. You're not holding anyone up.
No.
Amazon brings it to your house.
Yeah.
You're not holding anyone up. That's
80 minutes, Ace.
80 minutes. 80 minutes.
80 minutes.
Which is ridiculous. And it tells you they added spots. So they knew this was coming.
I know. They doubled their spots.
Right. So the popularity of the Walmart pickup situation has exploded. That's where they need to market all their things.
Yeah.
Is, hey, come and pick it up because, if you want a job at Walmart, that's your job. That's where you get in.
There's one more thing. Homeboy, as he's bringing me my stuff, says, yeah, I guess people don't realize that if you parked out front, main parking lot, you can go into customer service and let them know you're there to pick up your stuff, and they'll bring it to you. Where were you 80 minutes ago? I did not know this.
I didn't either. That's awesome. I have no problem.
Bullshit.
Well, it's great because now you know. But now you know you could go get a cart and just go to customer service.
But it did not help me.
No.
When I sat there for 80 minutes. Luckily, I'm patient. When dude came out, I was like, all right, it's cool. No big deal, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for being friendly. Handed me my stuff through the window because I wanted to get my stuff and get out. I didn't even have him put it in the back. I'm like, just give it to me through the window. 6 bottles of water. I've got coming in. Eggs.
When you were interrogating this young man, did you grab him by the shirt and pull him through the window and ask him?
I didn't have to.
What took so long?
He opened the door and he reached in to put my milk. I didn't buy milk. My water, and I grabbed him by the wrist. And I said, "Why are you still here? What is taking so long? And why am I still here?" He looked at me.
80 minutes.
And that was it. No. So, it was good. I get it. Whatever. I'll never complain about having to wait 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Hell, I could go to 45 and still be okay because it's not 80.
Well, and I had to stop and pick things up at another store, and I was in and out because I went in, I got my things and left. They had a line.
I don't need that from you.
So my point is, I did that so quickly, and I was joking when I called you because I was concerned about my situation.
Sure.
And I joked with you and said, "Hey, did you make it out of Walmart?" And you're like, "I just left," and I had already spoken to you 80 minutes prior.
Yeah.
I'm blown away you had to wait that long.
So am I. I was very disappointed, but whatever. It's one of those things. I don't know. I don't want to ever do it again, but just beware. If you go to Walmart pickup in your area, wherever you may be waiting a long time. But we could keep going on and on because I'm pissed off that the people would even just leave after, supposedly ordering their stuff and then just leaving. Are they out of the money? Did they cancel the order? What did they do? So whatever. We got to get to some news.
Okay.
There are some things that we will get into. We will continue the funniness at some point, I am sure, because this is not the last of it. For those that have been keeping up, we've got less than 6 weeks until the arrival of Alter Bridge's 8th studio album, which is set to be released on January 9th. It is the self-titled album, and today, December the 3rd, they actually released their brand new single, and it is called Playing Aces. I've already listened to it. It is a phenomenal track. It opens up with, the dual guitars of Miles Kennedy and Mark Tremonti. It is a definite rocker. Hello to Kiefer. It's a definite rocker. They also released the video to go along with the song. And if any of the rest of this album is anything like this first release track, I am super, super excited. And it's going to be already in the running for Album of the Year for 2026, I think.
That's the third track I believe that's been released. I think there's 3, and this one is a bit.
Did I miss the other 2?
They're always different. Alter Bridge. Let's see.
I thought this was the first one.
Well, let's look. I thought I could be wrong.
I was pretty sure it was the first one, but nonetheless, it's amazing. If you've not heard it, please jump on.
Silent Divide was released. What Lies Within was released and played.
Where was I?
Probably at Walmart.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Well, we listened to and talked about Silent Divide when it came out a few weeks back.
I'm so lost, all because of the whole Walmart fiasco. That
it was an intense record, song, and this new one, is a bit diverse. I like it. You know who was supposed to release new music, but didn't yesterday? Guns N' Roses.
Oh, well,
announced 2 songs, Nothing and Atlas.
But you got nothing.
But we got nothing. As of December 2nd, yesterday, it was supposed to be released, and as of today, nothing. Right. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah. Can you imagine? No, there's no official explanation. This is so Guns N' Roses. This is so Axl Rose to say you're going to do something and then not do it.
Well, now here's the big thing, too. Not only have they said they're going to release songs and then don't release songs, just a couple days before Thanksgiving, Guns N' Roses announced that they're doing 60 tour dates next year.
Right. In the U.S., right?
I don't think they're all in the U.S., but there's a total of 60 2026 tour dates, which does include a mid to late summer North American leg. So no, not all 60 are in the U.S. They kick it off in Mexico, and they don't get to the U.S. until the 5th of May. There are 2 shows in Florida, and then they go back over to Europe until July, where they'll be in Raleigh, North Carolina, July 23rd. 60 dates. If you can't release a song, how are you going to tour? Are we going to have to wait 80 minutes before they take the stage? I'm stuck on 80 minutes. That's my next tattoo, 80.
Well, that was the old Guns N' Roses, where you would wait until almost midnight for them to show up and play.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a tie-in. These 2 songs were kind of tying into that world tour.
Yeah.
So instead of releasing a whole album, and I don't know even if they have enough material for that, but they were going to launch 2 new songs and kind of play off that for a tour. You can do that if you're a big band like GNR, but now we don't have anything, and no one knows why.
Yeah, the last article that I was reading about this tour, it's that this North American concert will be the first since 2023, which was right around the same time they released that single, "The General," And then on December 2nd, which was yesterday, the 2 new songs, Nothing and Atlas, of course, were set to be released. But as Ace has pointed out, no, nothing. We've done good. That's 2 stories knocked out in no time. Only because we're trying to get to the one big one that we'll talk for hours. If you didn't know, or if you were hoping to see Mammoth, Mammoth has announced the first 2026 North American headlining shows. Of course, this is led by Grammy Award nominated singer, songwriter, vocalist, multi-instrumentalist, and producer Wolfgang Van Halen. This is his first headlining show of 2026. It is a total of 19 dates, which is kicking off March 5th in Buffalo, and it's going to run through April 4th, where it will end in Prior Lake, Minnesota. Various stops include Toronto, Knoxville, Tennessee, Cincinnati, and my personal favorite, Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Egyptian Room at the Old National Center on March 31st. I guarantee it's going to be a fantastic show. The band 10 Years and James and the Cold Gun will join as support acts. Of course, ticketing and VIP package information is available at mammoth.band. But that's very, very exciting. If you're not familiar with especially the Egyptian Room, these are smaller venues. They're not, large outdoor stadiums. They're not like Deer Creek, whatever you would call that, or Ruoff, whatever it is. These are small, more. What did I call it?
Ruoff.
Okay, yeah, Deer Creek. So this is a more intimate place, the Egyptian Room. We've been there to see Steel Panther. We've seen that's the same place that Jason or Bonham.
I saw Alter Bridge there with Wolfgang opening.
I'm going to tell you this one thing real quick. This is the same thing that happened last time we had a show. At the 32 minute mark, we lose the feed to Facebook, which I'm just letting you know that just happened. It popped up on my screen. So obviously, I'm just going to have to see if there's a reason or what, but we're still going good on YouTube. So whatever. I get tired of technology sometimes. It's probably because I was waiting 80 minutes at Walmart. Anyway, big tour. Can't wait to see Mammoth. I'm contemplating going to this, although I cannot afford any more concert tickets for 2026 already.
How many are you going to already?
2.
Okay. I have nothing planned yet.
I may do this one too. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm so mad. I can't not see Mammoth. I'm just big fan. So I don't know.
I told you I saw them at the Egyptian Room. I did not see them because, if you remember, that night of that concert was when we had a show, and I did it from the back seat of my car.
Yes.
We interviewed All the Pretty Things.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I walked in and caught the last song of Mammoth's set. And of course, Wolfgang is wailing on the guitar by then. So I get to catch that. And that was it. And then Alter Bridge came on.
Exactly. It should be good. I'm contemplating going to that one just because it's Mammoth. So we'll see. Another tour that was announced. It's like the biggest thing the last couple of weeks has been tour information.
A lot of tours.
This one here is pretty big in its own way, but 2 of music's biggest bands, legendary multi-platinum rockers Chicago and Styx, are going on a summer 2026 North American tour. They are bringing the best of the Midwest to venues nationwide with the Windy Cities Tour, All the Hits, Your Kind of Tour. It kicks off July 13th in West Palm Beach, Florida, and will wrap up in September in LA, California. Lots of different stops. They will also be around here. August 2nd, they will be at Ruoff/Deer Creek. Ace
I
of
was going to
Spades.
say, I was going to say something about Chicago. I don't know a lot about who's still left in that band, but
Right.
my assumption was that we're to the point where there are almost no original members. I was wrong. It looks like there's 3 left.
Yeah.
That's one of them being 80 years old. Robert Lamb, one of the singers.
And you need to go look at their Wikipedia or whatever and see the amount of people that have been in the band Chicago.
Oh my lord!
It rivals Menudo.
It's huge. It's huge.
But it's
Uh,
always good music.
yeah, and they're still doing it. I can get behind something like that with 3 original members, even not just core members. Styx is more classic members. There's only one original, James Young.
Right.
But Tommy's there, and
Yep.
and that works. It's fine. But that's pretty cool. Chicago's got 3, and they're still kicking.
Yeah. That could be a good show. I was more of a Peter Cetera Chicago,
Oh yeah,
and I can't remember who was after him in the late 80s, 80, 89 ish,
right.
probably. I don't remember who it was, but it should still be a good show. Chicago, from what I've heard, I don't think I've ever seen them live. But
I have
Chicago,
not.
I've always been told they put on a good show.
Guy named Jason Chef
Does he
joined in
is
'85,
is
right
he a
after Peter
chef?
Cetera left.
So, okay, there's a song I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna have to see if he was the
His
vocalist.
his notable hit that he sang on was "Will You Still Love Me?"
Nope,
And
not
what
the one
kind
I'm
of man
thinking.
would I be?
Nope.
So I remember
I'll tell you
for a while
exactly.
there, they couldn't go wrong. They were naming. They were even after Cetera left. They had that. Was it "Look Away"? That was a good song.
That's the one I'm actually looking up to see who sang
Yeah,
it, and that was
uh,
Bill Champlin.
yeah. He's got that lower register
I
in
was
his voice.
close. That was
Where
88.
Yeah, where Cetera's got those soaring high notes.
Yeah.
Uh, Chicago 17 was the big one because that I remember.
Yeah.
The older stuff, the proggy stuff in the 70s, not as much, but Chicago 17, man, was all over the radio back in the day, all over
What?
the place.
Well, and 19, that had a few good hits off of it too. That Look Away was actually on 19.
Yeah,
So I think between 17, I don't remember much of 18 at all, but 19 was pretty good. But then
yeah. So
you know,
I think there was a drop off anyway, but
yeah.
they churned him out even after Cetera left, and uh, which is too bad. He's never come back. Sometimes these people kind of return and finish up with their band and that sort of thing. Not him. When he left, he was done.
Didn't he do some solo stuff after
Oh
Chicago?
no, he's done solo stuff. I'm saying he didn't return to Chicago
Oh,
when he
no.
left them. He was done with them. He was
Yeah.
not coming back, and even now, he's not said, "Hey, I'm coming back and we'll have some fun." Nothing like that.
Yeah. I mean, he was doing stuff for, what was it? Was it Karate Kid 3?
Maybe I don't know.
The Glory of Love, I think, was one of the songs. I
Yep,
can't remember if that was on like Karate Kid 3 or something like that.
he had the duet with Amy Grant,
Next Time I Fall in Love.
right? And then get this, ready for this?
Do it.
Before Jimmy Jameson recorded the iconic Baywatch theme song. Before that, the original theme song was "Save Me" by Peter Cetera
Yeah.
from his first solo record.
I don't know which one you prefer.
They're both good songs, but
Yeah, they are.
but Jimmy knocks it out of the park with that song.
Yeah, for sure. If you are a fan of Taylor Momsen, if you know who she is, well, let's just rewind a little bit. If you like to watch Christmas movies and you were always ready to watch Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas from 2000, the precious little girl is no longer a little girl, as that is the current lead vocalist of The Pretty Reckless, Taylor Momsen. I just so happen to have a photo that I'll put up if you're watching this, whether it be live or afterwards. I just have to find it. This is a photo. The little girl on the right is the big girl on the left. And there's a reason we're bringing this up.
Well, we actually just watched that the other day. We had the grandkids over and had that on.
What a good show to watch. What a great show.
And that was the first time I had seen it, and I thought, oh, hey, I know who Cindy Lou Who is.
Exactly. So if you're looking at this, these are the same people, okay? Little girl grew up. Taylor Momsen, Pretty Reckless. They have, and I want to make sure I say this all right, they have released the official music video for Where Are You Christmas from the Pretty Reckless's acclaimed Christmas EP, Taylor Momsen's Pretty Reckless Christmas, which is out now via Fearless Records. The nostalgic, revamped visual stars Taylor Momsen, who reclaims her iconic role as Cindy Lou Who from the 2000 film Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You have to watch it. The video has got a bunch of throwback stuff. Jay Leno is in it announcing, Taylor Momsen when she appeared on The Tonight Show during that release of Dr. Seuss with a lisp. Great video. If you've not listened to The Pretty Reckless after now knowing who Taylor Momsen is, do it. You'll be impressed.
It's a really good song.
It is. It absolutely is.
Yeah, I never got into Christmas music for years and years and years and years, except for when I was a little kid, like the Sinatra type stuff, or Bing Crosby or Elvis,
right?
The classic albums. But man, it's big money, it's big business. But two, these rock bands are putting out killer Christmas albums.
Yeah,
I started getting into that a few years ago, and it's really neat.
I figure we've got either the next week, or I have to look at a calendar, or the week after. There's a good chance we may not have an episode on the 4th or on Christmas Eve. We haven't decided that yet, but more than likely we won't. So over the next 2 weeks, we will be covering some rock Christmas albums that we appreciate, because there are some out there. Obviously, The Pretty Reckless is going to be on that list. Striper, we won't get into them now, but there'll be quite a few on there. So if you're into rock music, rock Christmas tunes, we will have those for you just in time for you to dig out on YouTube or your albums or whatever, so that you can listen to them. This one definitely goes on the list. Again, this is Taylor Momsen's Pretty Reckless Christmas, and it's out now. Do yourself a favor and listen to it. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. It is that time of the evening where we break things down just a little bit so we can watch, number one, Kiefer hump the pillow behind you, and to also bring you our Pour of the Week, which, of course, you'll hear it in just a second. It is also one of the things brought to you by Petty's Poor Decisions. So as I get that pulled up and ready to go, enjoy it. There will be some information that we post about this band after the show. It will be on our social media because they've actually asked that we post this stuff. So I'm going to post it. I will give you the information when we're done. But until then, enjoy this, and we'll be back in a second. Or 3. Brought to you by Petty's Poor Decisions, this is your Pour of the Week. From the Circle City itself, Indianapolis, Indiana, where the nights are long and the volume stays high, this is Cold State. Forged in 2021 and kicked straight into overdrive, Cold State deliver modern metalcore built on teeth-rattling riffs, suffocating atmosphere, and lyrics that hit like a confession screamed into the void. In just a few years, they've amassed over 2 million streams across a multitude of platforms, including 1.7 million on Spotify in the past year alone, and their breakout single Far From Me hit SiriusXM Octane's test drive, blasting the Circle City sound nationwide. Their latest single, Half Empty, is a gut punch for anyone who's ever stared down the dark and decided to scream back instead of stay silent. Release after release, Cold State keep dragging modern metalcore forward by the throat. TBT and Ace are proud to welcome Cold State as your Pour of the Week right here on the Weekly Pour Podcast. Craving a bar that rages as hard as your mosh pit? Petty's Poor Decisions rolls in with a mobile bar that slays weddings, parties, and epic events. Custom cocktails, killer service, no lame excuses. Why settle for weak vibes when you can crank it to 11? Head to Petty's Poor Decisions on Facebook and ignite your next gig. Poor Decisions never rocked this hard. So there you go. Cold State out of Indianapolis, basically a local band for us. They were pretty excited that we were going to be doing this for them. Of course, that video will be put on all of our social media, and I have to pass on. They are going to have a show Friday, December 5th. So that's 2 days from today, with Exit Wounds, 86 Intentions, and Provoked at the Hoosier Dome. That is not the big stadium like it used to be. This is a music club, I guess is the best way to put it. It's located at 1627 Prospect Street Central in Indianapolis. Tickets are on sale now. I think they're less than $25. After the show, I will be sure to post that information on our social media, the flyer for the show, and the link to get tickets. So if you're interested, that is December 5th at the Hoosier Dome. Go see Cold State.
That's really cool that there's that many bands showing up. I don't know where all of them are from, if they're all from Indianapolis or not, but that's cool to have a little bit of a scene,
For sure.
in Indianapolis. We're not known for a music scene. So if something starts building up, that would be really neat.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very thrilled to have them as our Pour of the Week. Their latest single, you've got to go look at it. Just like every other band that we've been featuring, they're all over social media, especially TikTok. That's where people are seeing their videos. They're posting clips. Great band. I think they just recently parted with their drummer, but man, they're good. And then I'd say we're pretty picky when it comes to bands that we're actually going to put on the Pour of the Week, because we wouldn't put something out there that we wouldn't listen to ourselves. So very good, very excited, and I'm looking forward to seeing more from them. Now we're going to leave ourselves with a good 12 minutes to talk about this story, because to me, this is ridiculous. As Billboard.
Right. Before you go any further,
it hurts.
I just want to say, Billboard magazine is considered the industry Bible. So this is a big deal, this story.
Bullshit. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to sneeze. This is, according to Billboard staff, they have released what the staff picked as the 50 best rock bands ever.
Rock bands.
Put that in your brain right now. Rock. Ever.
All time ever.
And we have all 50 bands on this list. I'm not even going to tell you who they think is number one. Not yet. We're going to slowly go through the list, keeping in mind the word rock. This is almost as bad as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to run through all of them. We'll pick them out, some by some. At number 50, the bottom of the list is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay, that's where we're starting. We are starting at the bottom of the list with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, meaning that everybody from 49 to 1, the staff says are better. Some I agree, some I disagree.
At least Chili Peppers is in the realm of rock.
Sure.
I don't know about 50 all time, but
sure. I do not know who number 48 is, unless I'm just not thinking straight.
No
80
clue.
minutes at Walmart will do that. No clue. All right. I'm going to keep going. Number 47, Def Leppard. I am sorry. They do not deserve to be that far down on the list. Am I biased because this is what we grew up with? Maybe.
This is a band with 2 Diamond certified records.
Diamond.
2.
That is a bazillion.
So 47 is a little low for them.
Especially when you consider the ones that are now above them.
Right. That's what you got to put into context here. Who's above them? Tell you right now, 46.
Oh, suck my butt. Get out of here.
Oasis coming off a big year, but Oasis is bigger. Billboard magazine is telling you Oasis is bigger and more pertinent in the rock realm than Def Leppard.
They're also telling you that Cafe Takva, number 44, I thought that was a dish at El Compadre.
It's a Mexican rock band that's big in the Latino community. And even in America, not just in Mexico, but in America, Latino community, it's a big band. I've never heard of them.
I know, and they may be absolutely phenomenal.
But
we're talking all time. Exactly. You can't be beat by I said we're not going to go through the entire list as we're sitting here going through the entire list. Then you get to number 43.
Right. Which, rock. No doubt. 43 is no doubt. Now, nothing against No Doubt.
No.
But they're a ska, rock. I mean, at the end of the day, they're a pop band.
Yeah.
Right?
No doubt.
No doubt.
Yeah.
All time, 43.
Yeah. Don't speak. I mean, keep going, right? Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay.
Not a rock band.
No. The Band. That's the name. The Band.
That's Bob Dylan's crew.
Yep. Blondie sits at number 40. All right.
Right. Blondie has been played on rock radio.
Think they should be higher, but whatever. Green Day, 39. Green Day. I don't think they should be at 39. I honestly think they should be higher. Bias again. I don't know. Not a big fan of Green Day. Still.
But still, they were one of the first bands of that type of rock in the modern era. So yeah, move them up.
Santana sits at 38.
Okay.
Then Lizzie at 37.
That's the amazing thing, because they actually put Thin Lizzy on this list.
Yeah, that they actually made it.
Because they are criminally underrated in the rock realm.
36, the Ramones. Or just Ramones. I always put the 35. 35 is intriguing. The Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Now, what do you consider Eagles? Are they in the 70s? They might be light rock or country rock or something like that.
Yeah.
They got into rock a little more around Hotel California, but by then they had one album left, The Long Run, and that was it.
But they're probably voting on because of their nostalgia, because they're the only group to ever win a Grammy for vocal performance in pop, rock, and country.
And longevity.
Sure.
They're still playing.
Yeah. 34, 9 Inch Nails. Okay. All right.
Okay.
33. Damn it, this band's just pissing me off.
33 is the White Stripes.
Better than the Eagles?
Just went in the Hall of Fame. better than Def Leppard, better than the Eagles,
Better than
and
Santana?
I mean, we know what Seven Nation Army. That's what we know.
Yeah. According to Billboard, they fall just below number 32, Aerosmith. What?
So wait. So Billboard magazine is telling you all-time rock that Aerosmith is only worthy of being number 32.
Yeah. And they're not as good as number 31.
Which
I don't know why they're even on the list.
This is the one that gets me. And again, I've listened to Paramore, but Paramore is number 31.
31.
Better than Aerosmith. Better than Aerosmith.
Better than Def Leppard.
Do they have as many records as Aerosmith?
When was the last time they released one?
Let me tell you one thing about Aerosmith. Because they have the distinction of having a top 10 hit in something like 4 decades.
Yeah.
70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and they just had a hit single with Youngblood. If you count that as Aerosmith,
sure.
They just had, because that debuted at number 9, that record?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but hey, Paramore's better.
5 minutes to get through the rest. Pearl Jam sits at number 30.
Should be higher.
REM. Did you just say that Pearl Jam deserves to be higher?
A little bit.
Yeah, disagree, just because not a big fan. REM, 29. I'm losing my religion on this. See what I did there? Viper will appreciate that. Number 28, the Allman Brothers Band.
Okay. No, I don't. I have no complaints about Allman Brothers.
27, Parliament, Funkadelic. That is spearheaded by the Mr. George Clinton, not to be confused with Bill. George Clinton.
All time.
All time. Number 26, The Pretenders.
See, to me, that's a little high. 26.
Agreed.
I mean, I'm not saying they shouldn't be on the list, maybe, but at 26?
Yeah. Number 25, Mania. Don't know. Another Espanol band, I believe.
Yeah.
They were formed in Guadalajara in 1986. Never heard of them. Never heard on them. I can think of 50 other bands I would put before them. Don't know them.
Don't know them.
Yeah. 24, The Velvet Underground. What?
This is the critic darling BS.
Yes.
You know, the love affair with Lou Reed and the Velvet Underground and all that. Whatever.
Yeah. 23.
Right.
We're going to take away all of the conspiracy. We're going to take away all of the controversy. We're going to take away everything, but with at least 4 albums that were amazing. 23, Guns N' Roses. What?
Right, and that's what you just said. Though is the one thing that always, to me, knocks them a little bit is output. Yeah. But quality of output, for the most part, pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, there was that one little spaghetti incident, but we won't discuss that.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah,
but I mean, 23, a little low. Don't you think a little low?
Absolutely. 22, Rage Against the Machine.
Hey, better than Def Leppard. Better than Aerosmith.
Yeah. But not better than number 21. 21. This is the one that irritates me probably.
Oh my God.
Most.
This one kills me.
21. Number 21. We're going overtime a little bit today. 21. Van Halen.
Van Halen is only, according to Billboard magazine, worth being listed at number 21 of all time. All time.
It pisses me off when you get a band like Van Halen at 21 and then right at 20, you go and throw someone in like Radiohead.
Radiohead at number 20.
Better than Van Halen? No.
Who had more influence over rock guitar at the time that he came along than Eddie Van Halen?
No one.
Or who inspired frontmen besides Steven Tyler? David Lee Roth. the way he was as a frontman. But no, Radiohead better.
Right. But that's okay. We'll get to number 19. I'm not going to argue with this because just because 19, the Beach Boys. So we're now in the top 20. Beach Boys 19. 18, The Clash. Okay, whatever. Not better than Van Halen, my opinion.
This one really shocks me for as high as it is, and I think they would agree. 17 is Heart.
Yeah, love
Heart.
Heart.
Love Heart, and maybe they should be in the top 25.
Sure.
Maybe let's say that. Better than Van Halen?
Not a chance. Love Heart.
Who did they probably listen to when they were growing up? And before they were a band, Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some play in there from their timeline, but Aerosmith was around before Heart.
Right. 16 gets me because I have never understood the hype of this band. I've never at all, ever. Not better than Van Halen, not better than Aerosmith, not better, dare I say, than Def Leppard.
No.
The Grateful Dead, sitting at number 16.
Right. And now, you want to throw them on this list, fine. But at 16...
Oh, just wait till you get to 15.
So we'll look at 15. 15, Talking Heads.
Talking Heads. You know they're better than Van Halen and Aerosmith and Def Leppard and Heart.
And again, you want to put Talking Heads on the list, fine, but why at 15?
14, CCR. I can't complain.
Can't complain about CCR.
Yeah.
Hit after hit after hit. Can't complain about that one.
13 is AC/DC. Okay. I'll take it.
I would argue too low.
I was getting ready to say I would say they're top 10. Maybe, but I mean, 15 I can go with. I mean, they're only 3 spots out of top 10. Number 12. This was the one that blew me out of the water. Number 12.
All time.
Of all time. The most continuous touring band I've ever seen in my entire life. An influencer of so many bands. Metallica. The rock gods themselves, sitting at number 12. They would complain about it, but they couldn't because they're still touring.
The guys that practically invented speed metal.
Yeah. But that's okay, because at number 11, The Who never got into the hype. Never got into the hype.
I like The Who. I think they sit good here. Could even go a notch higher.
Really? I was thinking a notch or two below.
Nah, The Who. Who is classic.
Okay. Number 10. Number 10 can drop down to number 50. This band can suck it.
This is crazy.
Yeah. You know why they're at number 10.
Critical Darling.
Absolutely. Nirvana sitting at number 10. Horrible choice.
You're telling me that Nirvana is better than Van Halen, Aerosmith, Def Leppard, all time.
Metallica,
which we just talked about. Heart. What output does Nirvana have?
Nothing.
3 records, and one was a hit.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they changed the rock scene, at the time, and really started something. But I don't think number 10. I don't think. No, not all time.
Finishing out number 9, Black Sabbath. I would put them higher. They are top 5 for me.
Yep.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Sly and the Family Stone.
All time, number 8.
All time.
Better than Van Halen.
I would fire that staff. I would be embarrassed to publish this. Anyway. Number 7.
Well, now, can you complain?
Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
U2 is at number 7.
Yeah.
I think they deserve to be on the list.
Absolutely deserve to be on the list. But that just tells me right there that the staff are nothing but a bunch of hippies that were sitting there listening to U2 and the Bangles while we were trying to listen to Motley Crue and all the other stuff that was coming out in the early 80s.
What did the Bangles ever do to you?
Nothing. They walk like an Egyptian right over my heart. Number 6. Fleetwood Mac. Okay.
Little high.
Agreed. Top 15, maybe top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, a little high for Fleetwood Mac, but still.
Number 5.
But the Rock, they should be there.
Queen.
Okay.
I'm all right with it.
I'm all right with it. I am not the biggest Queen fan, but I understand the influence of Queen, how big they are. Number 5 is fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Number 4, Pink Floyd. For
Maybe
each
a little
their
high
own.
for me. Yeah.
I want to let you know right now, as we get to the last 3, we have 3, 2, and 1 to go. I want you to notice in what we have read in the top 50, no Kiss.
You're
No
right.
Bee
That's the
Gees.
biggest thing that we can
No
get
White
into.
Snake.
Right. Omissions. Kiss is not in this.
Right. And you're going to tell me that they're not a top 50 rock band of all time? I don't care if you like their music or not. We have to talk about influence.
Where's Alice Cooper?
Where's Alice Cooper?
Good point.
Where's
Where's
Styx?
Styx?
Yeah. Yeah. Where? Okay. We could do a 2-hour show. Number 3. I am very disappointed. I think they should be number 1, in my opinion. Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin at number 3. That is a question mark. It really is. The top 3 you could interchange several ways.
I will have something to say about the number 1. At number 2 are the Rolling Stones. Okay.
I think number 2 should be number 1.
I think I agree. I would take number 3 at number 2, number 2 at number 1, and number 1 could be number 51 as far as I'm concerned. Number 1 on the list from the Billboard staff of top 50 rock bands of all time. They are sticking with number 1, the Beatles.
Now, here's the thing about the Beatles. Of course, influential, all the heck. We all know that. But when they first come out, they're more of a pop thing. That's what they're known for, is their pop sensibilities and all that type of thing. They weren't playing, Elvis Presley, rockabilly, blues stuff. They were playing pop songs.
Right.
They evolved into more of a rock thing, and I think even after they broke up, they were more rock individually than they were together.
If you are going to have some of those bands that we just mentioned on the list, we're not talking about the ones that were omitted. I'm getting ready to, but even Kathy, Styx, where are they? Where's the White Snake? Where's Alice Cooper? Where are your clothes? Where was Michael Jackson? Where was Prince? I'm not saying that they were all rock albums, but when you've got some of those other people on there,
right? If you're going to throw Cafe Chasarina on there or whatever, you don't have Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Who collaborated with some of the freaking hottest freaking rock acts out there. Steve Stevens for Dirty Diana, freaking Eddie Van Halen and Thriller. I could go on and on.
You're going to put Paramore on there, but you're not putting Prince.
Or Kiss. Paramore's better than Kiss? No, not today.
No.
No.
And longevity. Again, longevity. Prince, many records. Tour. Same with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Kiss just retired. Ish. They've been around 50 years.
50.
Aerosmith, 50 or so years.
Yeah. Where was Motley Crue?
No Motley Crue on this list.
That's what I'm saying.
Longevity. And they're still touring.
Yeah.
Well, we could argue about Foreigner.
Yeah.
But Paramore.
Yeah.
And I say that one a lot. I'm not picking on Paramore. As far as what they do and who they are, I have no problem.
Sure.
I'm just saying on a rock list of all time.
Suck it, Billboard.
Billboard magazine shocks me. I would expect this drivel from Rolling
Stone.
I would expect this.
Exactly.
I didn't expect it from the industry Bible.
Yeah. Me neither. Disappointed is the I don't know. Whatever. Please make sure that you fill Kathy in on the whole Walmart debacle. It's very important that she knows.
Oh, I'll let her know.
Since I'm sure she will go there at some point. Thanks for sticking around with us tonight. We went a little bit over, but you know what? Sometimes we can. Ace had to make up the time because he was late. So
right. I don't get paid.
Well, yeah, you will. You'll get paid. It's Christmas time. You get your Christmas bonus.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Join us next week. I'm sure that we will be here and be fine. I will not be doing a pickup on Wednesday of next week. You know what? I might just take the day off from regular work and stick to this. But be sure once again to check out Cold State. We're going to post those videos that we played during the show on our social media. We're going to tag them, go to their socials, like them, like all their stuff. Check them out, TikTok, all that. Their show is Friday at the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis. And we'll post a link for the tickets. But until then, we will see you guys next week. Thanks for sticking around and enjoying this extra long hour of our rants.